Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barcelona. Welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Joao Felix. Joao Felix recently made some comments on his Barca's interest in signing him permanently, saying that he's happy to be at Barca and he wants to stay here for a long time. Then, secondly, we are going to be talking about Robert Lewandowski as the Barcelona forward could be back in time for El Clasico, will likely not start. We are also going to discuss more on that development. So, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Joao Felix has been one of the success stories for Barca this season, joining the club on transfer deadline day. The forward has found his feet quite quickly in Catalonia, becoming a force to be reckoned with alongside his compatriot Joao Cancelo. Felix's impressive performances have led to speculation linking him to a permanent move to Barcelona, with the club exploring the possibility of reaching an agreement with Atletico Madrid. So let's talk about Felix on his recent rumors. In a media interaction, Felix has recently reacted to speculation over Barcelona trying to signing him on a permanent deal. The Portuguese international was rather diplomatic and refused to comment on his future, but he did express his happiness at Barca, potentially hinting at his desire to remain at the club. He said, "As you can see me, I'm very happy where I am at Barca. I feel good, confident, and I feel I'm going through a good time." Felix's comments are hardly surprising as the former Chelsea star, has indeed started his Barca career on a very positive note. In just 8 matches in all competitions, the forward has been involved in 6 goals, playing a key role in helping Barcelona keeping up with Real Madrid for the league title. Felix has impressed in the Champions League as well, notably starring in the opening game against Royal Antwerp. So let's talk about the potential roadblock for FC Barcelona. Joao Felix and Barca do seem like a match made in heaven. However, there are potential roadblocks the club may face in the bid to sign the player permanently. For one, Atletico Madrid are demanding a whopping 80 million euros for the services of the Portuguese international, which is quite unthinkable for the Blaugrana at this stage. Although Barcelona are expected to do everything possible to sign Felix, they must find economic levers quickly if they are to have any hopes of signing the Portuguese on a permanent deal anytime soon. Of course, Joao Felix has been a great player since arriving Barca. Of course, he have always been a great player even before that. And to be honest, he's one of those players that have really, really impressed the fans, including myself. And I think before Barca even want to venture into getting some new players next summer, I think the first priority is trying to get Joao Felix's deal a permanent one alongside Joao Cancelo because those two players, those two compatriots have been exceptional. It's rather unfortunate at the moment that they came on a short-term basis, which means they came on a loan because of financial constraints from Barcelona's end. Because had it been we had a financial, we had financial stability, there was no doubt ever that Barca was going to sign Felix and Cancelo permanently. But I think Barcelona, in my opinion, should try to get this deal permanent if there is that possibility. We all know that we have been going through a lot in terms of what do they call it, financial fair play restrictions, and considering how La Liga has so much tight policies, especially when it comes to Barcelona's finances. And of course, it's just a matter of how possible will it be, because we know how La Liga, how Javier Tebas makes life difficult for many clubs in La Liga, most especially Barcelona. And of course, Joao Felix, talking in this interview, you can see a guy who really wants to stay. You can see a player who enjoys his time so far since he came. I mean, Joao Felix is playing with a lot of free mind. He plays, he loves the environment. We quite remember, even before the move to Barcelona, when Fabrizio Romano came up with a report, in fact, with the interview that he had one-on-one with Felix, where Felix made it clearly known that he has been a strong fan of Barca and his dream have always to be a Barcelona player, to wear the blue and red shirt. And of course, we quite remember Atletico Madrid did not have it easy with him. They did not see it funny. They did not. In fact, it was crazy. We saw him bench throughout games. Hardly did he play. He get jet. He get booed by the Atletico fans. But here he is. You can see how he's enjoying life at his dream club. So we hope that Barca can make it permanent. Then on to the final story of discussion. There is a growing sense of optimism within the Barca camp surrounding the fitness of Robert Lewandowski. The Polish hitman is not feeling any discomfort in his ankle anymore after picking up an injury earlier this month, which was destined to keep him away from the upcoming game against Real Madrid. According to a recent update from Catalonian radio, Robert Lewandowski could be in a position to feature against Real Madrid later this month. The star striker is gradually recovering from his ankle injury, and the ongoing international break has gone a long way in giving the player some valuable time to recover. If everything goes well, Lewandowski may feature against Real Madrid, though he is unlikely to be available in earlier matches against Athletic Club and the Shakhtar Donetsk, respectively. Of course, the same can be said for Frankie de Jong, but it appears Lewandowski may recover earlier than the Dutchman, potentially giving Xavi a major boost ahead of a crucial set of fixtures. You know, there is one catch, however. The report suggests Lewandowski might not start against Real Madrid, even if the striker is cleared to play Clasico. This is hardly surprising, as the former Borussia Dortmund superstar does require a bit of time before he can return to full fitness, but his presence against Madrid, even as an impact player, could go a long way in boosting Barcelona's efficiency up top. This is despite the fact that Lewandowski has not been having the best of seasons and has, have been struggling with form in the early parts of the season. Meanwhile, with Lewandowski unlikely to start against Real Madrid, Xavi may have to settle for either Joao Felix or Ferran Torres in the central role. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.